Okay, so let's start today class. Today we are going to discuss some problem based on the voltage regulation. Okay. In the last class we have already discussed voltage regulation, condition of zero voltage regulation, and what is the condition of maximum voltage regulation. Okay. So all these derivation we already explained in the previous class. Now today we are going to solve some problem based on the voltage regulation. Okay. So just first of all share the screen. Okay. So today we are going to solve some problem based on the voltage regulation. Okay. Problem based on the voltage regulation. Okay. So just consider one problem, that means a single phase 20 kVA. Okay. So just write down the problem. A 20 kVA 2500 divided by 500 voltage single phase transformer has the following parameters. HV winding parameters are given to you. That means HV winding resistance is 8 ohm and reactance is 17 ohm. So that means HV side winding is represented by R1 and reactance by X1. So R1 and X1 given to you 8 ohm and 17 ohm respectively. Okay. So R1 equal to 8 ohm and X1 equal to 17 ohm. X1 equal to 17 ohm. Similarly, the LV winding parameters, that means resistance and reactance, given to you 0.3 ohm and 0.7 ohm. Okay. So LV winding that means resistance represented by as R2 and reactance by X2. So R2 and X2 given to you 0.3 and 0.7 ohm respectively. Okay. So R2 equal to 0.3 ohm, 0.3 ohm, and X2 equal to 0.7 ohm. Okay. And X2 equal to 0.7 ohm. Find the voltage regulation and the secondary terminal voltage at full load for a power factor of. Find the voltage regulation and the secondary terminal voltage and the secondary terminal voltage at full load for a power factor of 0.8 lagging and 0.8 leading. For a power factor of of 0.8 lagging and 0.8 leading. Okay, so 0.8 lagging and 0.8 leading. Okay. Leading. So now this is the problem. So we just try to solve for the voltage regulation and the secondary terminal at the full load for a power factor, different power factor, that means 0.8 lagging and 0.8 leading. Okay. Primary side, that means HV winding and LV winding parameters also provided to you, 0.8 ohm and 17 ohm respectively, resistance and reactance. And for the LV winding, resistance is equal to 0.3 and reactance equal to 0.7 ohm. Okay. Now, for if you consider for the lagging power factor, okay. So if you consider the lagging power factor, then just you try to refer the equivalent circuit towards the LV side or secondary side. Okay. So equivalent circuit transfer towards the LV side first of all. Then try to equivalent resistance and reactance value. Just calculate. So let's try to solve this problem. Equivalent circuit refer to the LV or secondary side. Okay. So first equivalent circuit refer to secondary or LV winding. LV or secondary winding. Okay. Winding. So RE2 equal to how much? That means total parameters transferred towards the LV winding. So R equivalent of the secondary side can be written as the secondary side resistance and primary side resistance transferred towards the secondary side. Okay. So that is written by RE2 equal to R2 plus RE2 equal to R2 plus R1 refer to the secondary side. Okay. So R2 how we can transfer the primary side resistance to secondary side? R1 into N1 N2 by N1 whole square, is it not? N2 by N1 whole square. Okay. So just write here N2 by N1 whole square So here R2 equal to how much? 0.3 ohm. So just put the value of R2 and R1 equal to how much? 8 ohm. Okay. So just put the value of R1 and N2 by N1, that means the secondary side voltage divided by primary side voltage. That means 500 divided by 2500. Okay. So this one becomes 1 by 5. Is it not? So 500 divided by 2500. 2500 whole to the power 2. Is not? So if you solve this equation, you will get the 1 by 5 whole to the power 2. So 1 by 25. That means 0.3 plus 8 divided by 25 is equal to how much? 0.62. Okay. So this is the equivalent resistance referred to the LV side or secondary side. Okay. Similarly, equivalent reactance referred to the secondary side. Equivalent resistance referred to the LV or secondary side is equal to how much? XE2 so XE2 equal to X2 plus X1 N2 by N1 का whole square. Not. So XE2 equal to X2 plus X1 X2 plus X1 into N2 by N1 का whole square. X1 into N2 by N1 whole square. So N2 by N1 whole square. Whole square. So just put here the value of X2, X1 and N1, N2. Okay. So X2 equal to 0.3 ohm. Sorry, 0.7 ohm. Just X2 equal to 0.7 plus X1 equal to 0.3 into N2 by N1 equal to 1 by 5. Okay. So just put here direct 1 by 5 whole square. Okay. 500 divided by 2500, that is equal to 1 by 5. Okay. So whole square. So if you simplify this equation, you will get the value of equivalent reactance referred to the secondary side is equal to 1.38. 1.38. This one is reactance, not resistance. Reactance. Okay. Now just find out the full load current. So already power rating is given to you and secondary side voltage. Okay. So if you divide in power rating by the voltage, you will get the current rating at the full load. So 20,000 divided by 500. So full load current equal to full load current is equal to 20,000 divided by 500. 20,000 divided by 500. So just simply power rating divided by the voltage. Okay. So 20,000 divided by 500 is equal to how much? 40 ampere. If you divide, then you will get the 40 ampere. Okay. Now, have you remembered the formula for the lagging power factor voltage regulation? We already derived in the previous class. So if you have remember, then we just write the change in secondary terminal voltage. That means E2 minus V2. Okay. Change in secondary terminal voltage. So just write change in secondary terminal voltage equal to E2 minus V2 equal to I2 RE2 into cos theta plus I2 XE2 sin theta. Okay, so you already find the value of RE2 and XE2 as well as the secondary full load current. So just put on this formula, you will get the change in secondary terminal voltage value. Okay. So E2 minus V2, E2 is your no load secondary voltage and V2 is terminal voltage at the full load. Okay. So E2 minus V2 is equal to I2 RE2 cos theta 2. I2 RE2 cos theta 2 plus I2 XE2 sin theta 2. Okay. Cos theta 2 plus I2 XE2 sin theta 2. I2 XE2 sin theta 2. So load power factor given to you 0.8 lagging. Okay. So cos theta value is equal to 0.8. Then you maybe find out the value of sin theta 2. If cos theta 2 equal to 0.8, then sin theta equal to how much? The square root of 1 minus cos square theta 2. That means equal to 0.6. Okay. Sin theta 2 equal to. So now just put all the parameters in this equation and you will find the value of E2 minus V2. Okay. So E2 minus V2 is put the value of I2 equal to 40 ampere. So 40 into RE2, that means equivalent resistance referred to the secondary side. You already find this value, that means 0.62. So just put here RE2 equal to 0.62. 0.62. And cos theta 2 is given to you 0.8. Okay. So just multiply by 0.8 plus I2 x E2 sin theta 2. So I2 equal to again 40 ampere, x2 equal to 1.38 ohm. Just multiply by 1.38 into sin theta 2. So sin theta 2 equal to how much? 0.6. So here 0.6. Now I'll just simplify this equation. You will get the value of E2 minus V2 equal to 52.96. Is not 52.96. 52.96. Okay. So secondary terminal voltage, that means V2 equal to how much? We can find out V2 from this equation. You already given to you E2 equal to 500 volt. So secondary terminal voltage equal to secondary terminal voltage is equal to that means E2 minus 52.96 equal to V2, right here. So V2 equal to E2 minus 52.96. So E2 is equal to how much? 500 given to you. So E2 minus 52.96. Okay. So put here the value of E2, that is equal to 500 minus 52.96. Okay. That is equal to how much? 447.04. 447.04 volt. Okay. Now, So secondary terminal voltage V2 equal to 447.04 volt. Now we just find out the voltage regulations. That means voltage regulation equal to in per unit V2 minus V2 divided by E2. Okay. So voltage regulation in per unit, voltage regulation in per unit equal to how much? E2 minus V2 divided by E2. Okay. So E2 minus E2 minus V2 divided by E2. So just put here the value of E2 minus V2, that is equal to 52.96. So V2 divided by E2. Okay. So E2 minus V2 equal to 52.96 divided by E2 equal to 500. That is the voltage regulation in per unit. Okay. So 52.96 divided by 500. That means equal to how much? 0.1059. If you want to find the voltage regulation in percentage, then you just multiply by 100 this equation. So you will get the value 10.59 percentage in percentage. Okay. Either you may find out in per unit or maybe percentage. So if you multiply by 100, then it is equal to how much? 10.59 percentage. 59 percentage. So this problem is solved for the lagging power factor, and in part 2 for the leading power factor. Same cheat we find out for the leading power factor. Okay. So what is the formula for the leading power factor? The regulation. That means same as the previous one, only changes the plus sign with minus sign. Okay. That means change in secondary terminal voltage E2 minus V2 equal to I2 Re2 cos theta 2 minus I2 Xe2 sin theta 2. Okay. So find the voltage regulation for the leading power factor. That means part B. For leading power factor, change in secondary terminal voltage equal to change in secondary terminal voltage is equal to E2 minus V2 equal to I2 Re2 cos theta 2 E2 minus V2 equal to I2 Re2 cos theta 2 minus I2 xe2 sin theta 2. I2 xe2 xe2 sin theta 2. Again, leading power factor is also equal to 0.8. So again here cos theta 2 is 0.8 and sin theta is equal to 0.6. Okay. So only changes is the, since the power factor is the same, power factor value, so only changes the sign. That means in place of positive becomes the negative. Okay. So, and other parameters are same as the previous one. So just put the value of I2 Re2 cos theta 2 and I2 X2 Xe2 sin theta 2. Okay. So change in voltage E2 minus V2 equal to E2 minus V2 equal to I2 equal to 40 amperes. So 40 Re2 equal to again same. That means 0.62. So 0.62. Cos theta 2 is again same. That means 0.82. 0.8. So 0.8 minus I2, that means 40 amperes into Xe2. Xe2 equal to how much? 1.38. 1.38 into sin theta 2 equal to 0.6. Sin theta equal to 0.6. Now if you solve this equation, you will get the value of E2 minus V2 equal to minus 13.28 volt. Okay, so this one becomes 19.84 minus 33.12 equal to minus 13.28. This one value is minus 13.28 volt. Okay. So we already seen that the lagging power factor, leading power factor becomes at the negative value. That means E2 minus V2 is your negative value. Okay. Now just find out the secondary terminal voltage. So just from this equation, you may find out the V2 equal to E2 plus this 13.28. If you move towards this side, left side, then you will get the value of V2 equal to, that means secondary terminal voltage that means V2 equal to E2 plus 13.28. Okay. So V2 equal to E2 plus 13.28. plus 13.28. Okay. So let's put here the value of E2 equal to 500 plus 13.28. Okay, is equal to 513.28, 513.28 volt. Okay. Now find the voltage regulation in per unit or maybe in percentage. That is equal to nothing but E2 minus V2 divided by E2 in per unit. If you multiply by 100, then you will get in percentage. Okay. So voltage regulation in per unit, voltage regulation in per unit equal to E2 minus V2 divided by E2 E2 minus V2 divided by E2 so minus 13.28 divided by 500 minus 13.28 divided by 500 is equal to minus 0.02656 in per unit. If you multiply by 100, you will get the value in percentage. That is equal to 2.656. Okay. 2.656 in percentage. Okay. Percentage. Okay. So this type of problem you can solve based on this formula. Voltage regulation equal to E2 minus V2 divided by E2 in per unit. If you multiply by 100, that means in percentage. Okay. So in this particular problem, we need to use parameters in ohm. Okay. In maybe another parameters given to you parameters in per unit directly, that means resistance and reactance value, equivalent leakage reactance and resistance value in per unit directly. Okay, so for that you maybe use that formula for the per unit. That means epsilon r, that is per unit resistance, refer to the secondary side. Per unit resistance represented by epsilon r per unit cos theta 2 sin theta 2. Okay, so you just concentrate about which type of parameters provided to you either in ohm or in per unit. Based on that you may be used and solve some problem. If suppose that in another problem, that means your parameters provided, suppose that in this way already equivalent resistance transfer in the LV side or secondary side in per unit given to you. Okay, that means RE2 given in per unit and XE2 given in per unit, means equivalent resistance refer to per unit, refer to the LV side or secondary side given in per unit. So for that types of problem, you just directly use voltage regulation for the per unit. Okay, that means epsilon r cos theta 2 plus epsilon x sin theta 2. Okay, either you may find out various type of problem. So you practice some problem based on this voltage regulation. Okay. In one more, if you consider problem, then in the next problem, your parameters given in per unit equivalent resistance and reactance refer to the secondary side. Okay, and power voltage regulation is already you have to know how we can just find out. So just for your given power factor, that means 0.8 power factor lag. Okay. And if the primary voltage is given, find the also secondary voltage refer to either side. Okay. So you practice some problem, then you will get more frequent. So just we stop here today, and in the next class we will discuss another section of this subject. Okay. So just we stop here.